everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where I'm not gonna mess with you this time. We're just gonna straight up say what we're doing. Nashu! It's so good to see you again! How are you? Have you found the Inspector yet? As we catch sight of Nashu, we cannot help but wonder if we are about to have a bad time. Or a great time, what are you talking about? Well, I'll be Satora Lanzi in the flesh. A pleasure to see you again. Wait, is this what they call serendipity? It is, isn't it? That settles it. You've got to help me find the Inspector. It's been years at this point. At least one, possibly two. Cora, I was hoping you would silently agree. So I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the Inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I've triple-checked my figures and concluded he must have landed somewhere here in Ishgard. Unfortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I had hoped. But now that you're here, we are sure to make some progress. Come, let's speak with the merchants and see if anyone hasn't had dealings with a gentlemanly Highlander. Alright, let's go see if anyone has spotted the Inspector. Who do we want to ask first? A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? My apologies, but I cannot say I've had dealings with the man as you describe. Yeah, not a lot of Highlanders around here, honestly, so just that description alone might be enough. Good day to you, madam. Oh, you are looking for someone? A gentlemanly Highlander? I know not this man of whom you speak, but mayhap Mistress Elise does. She is well acquainted with rather a lot of merchants and noblemen. I would not call him a merchant or a nobleman. Sir, I say sir! Ah, you must be checking your ledgers to see if he was the customer. That's very kind of you, sir. I don't think they would write down a customer's description like that, but sure. I've sold my fair share of goods to Highlander adventurers, but I'd not describe such clients as particularly gentlemanly, I'm afraid. No luck there, but Elise, you may know who we're talking about if we're lucky. I don't think we're gonna be lucky. As ever, a warm welcome to you, miss. How may I be of service? I'm looking for a gentlemanly Highlander, who may have come through here in the last year or so. A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? Now that I think of it, I have heard tell of a foreigner who may be the man whom you seek. Begging your pardons, miss, but did you say you know Inspector Hildibrand? An acquaintance of yours, I presume? I do not know his name, only that he is here by invitation of Lord Edmund. Or so is rumored. Surely as a ward of House Fortom, it would be a trifling matter to go and ask after him at the manor. Cora, I knew it was serendipity! To Fortom Manor! Alright, thank you, Elise. Let's hope this lead leads somewhere. Hopefully Edmund knows about him. That would be a great and incredible coincidence. Alright then. Let's get on into the house, or maybe the knight himself would know. He does stand guard outside the manor. Well met, Mistress Lanzi. Do you require assistance? I'm looking for a gentlemanly Highlander who may be under Fortom's care. Aye, it is as you say. At this time, Lord Edmund is entertaining a foreign guest. Huzzah! We found the Inspector! If I'm not mistaken, their meeting should be ending shortly. If you like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for our guests to depart. A gazebo? Aren't those dangerous? Then again, you seem a responsible sort. Not like to let a wild gazebo run amok. Very well, we humbly accept your offer. Believe it or not, she's not just being random. And if it wakes up, I'll have you there to protect me. So, for those who aren't aware, a gazebo is this structure. Kind of like an outdoor shelter, rather large, generally rather large, enough to have like a few chairs or benches under it. A place where people can relax while still being out in the open. Nashu appears to have mistaken a gazebo for a gazelle. This is not a joke that originates from Hildibrand. This is a joke that originates from the 1980s or 1970s. From Dungeons & Dragons! There is an infamous story of a dungeon master who was describing a gazebo that the party saw off in the distance, and one of the players thought it was some sort of monster, probably a gazelle, given similarities in names. Sufficient similarities in names, that's the best I can imagine anyways. This player then proceeded to do its best to attack the gazebo until the dungeon master got fed up with it and had the gazebo, I think the gazebo killed the player? I don't remember the full story. It's an old story. There may be just variations and corruptions of it. With what powerful magics did they tame this dread fiend? 1, 2, 3, 5. A 5-legged gazebo. Not something you see very often, huh? Normally, gazebos have 4 legs, don't they, Nashu? Alright, let's wait around for the inspector to come on out. That must be Inspector Hildibrand. I cannot well imagine how arduous your journey must have been. Trying to remember the voice I gave him. Truth be told, I found the brisk Curthan air to be rather invigorating. It stimulates body and mind both, a welcome benefit when one must discuss matters of commerce. I dare say we would not have accomplished so much without otherwise. There you are, Inspector. I've been looking all over for you. I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but 2 of my beloved son's faithful companions. No, that actually is way too close to Hildibrand. Lord Godbert, but I thought... We're looking for your son right now, actually. Hildy, in Ishgard. This is the first I've heard of it. Aha! I found you at last, heretic! Yes, you, the hulking brute with a mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself to the Inquisition at once. I beg your pardon. This man is an old-on merchant here at the behest of House Fortom. Such baseless accusations will not be tolerated. A guest of House Fortom? Then he couldn't possibly. Though there were those 2 wards but they were acquitted of all charges on a trial by combat. And if he demands the right to, then I would personally have to... Oh dear. 1,000 apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I am Sir, and as you may have guessed, I am an Inquisitor who has been charged with investigating in reports of a rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual. Ho ho ho, a heretic, you say? One who bears a passing resemblance to me? I, a man rather muscular, wearing dark garments and acquitting himself in a somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some might say. This heretic sounds like the spitting image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could he be a fan? Say again, you are acquainted with such a man? We're looking for him right now, actually. He's been missing for over a year. I see, and the man you are looking for is Lord Godbert's son. It would seem that our investigations may be connected, so I put to you a proposal. The first reported sightings of the heretic I am tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Mayhap we should journey there together. It is, after all, possible that we are seeking the selfsame individual. If so, and if he is innocent, it would be for the best if you were present when I apprehend him, though we might resolve this matter without incident. I say we go with him, Satora. This looks to be our best lead yet. Then I shall accompany you all. It has been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son, and if there is a chance we might be reunited, I shall be glad to seize it. Then it is settled. We shall leave for Falcon's Nest at once. Alright then, onwards to Falcon's Nest, and let's hope that Hildibrand is not the heretic who's about to get arrested. That would not be pleasant for anyone. Honestly, given our past track record with Hildibrand, it'd be the least good for Sir. Alright, Redwald! Have you seen a gentlemanly Highlander around here? Mr. Swansea, and are these your traveling companions? Yes, except for Sir over here. He seems rather uptight. We're looking for a gentlemanly Highlander. The mysterious muscular vagabond? Ah yes, a patrol sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Thinking he might be a lost traveler, they called out to him, but rather than approach, he fled. Quite frankly, I'm surprised you bothered to come all this way. That sighting barely warranted a mention in my report. Aha! The unmistakable scent of heresy. Ah, terribly sorry. Old habit I picked up from my mentor. I know. I will not rush to judgment as before. Still, much as I hope you find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire that we instead unearth a lingering pocket of heresy. Of late, there have been virtually no confirmed instances of heretical misdeeds. I wonder if that's because Ishgard recently signed a peace treaty with most of the heretics. Well, not a treaty, but there was, the whole peace conference with the heretics to try and, let bygones be bygones and try and bury the hatchet and usher in a new age of peace. I wonder if that might be why, sir. It's gotten so bad that some are speculating our funding may be reduced, or worse, that the Inquisition's operations might come under review. That is why, Halone as my witness, I will find and bring a heretic to justice, and prove that our order still has value in these uncertain times. Oh goody, he's a cop with a quota. Or in other words, a cop. Yes, I understand you have your reasons, but whether or not this vagabond was a heretic remains to be seen. Still, if you are set upon your course, you might begin your search near the Dusk Vigil. An excellent suggestion, Sir Redwald. Should we succeed in our endeavor, rest assured that you will share in the glory. The hunt continues, onwards to the Dusk Vigil. I am told that that region is especially cold, and so do not forget to dress appropriately for the weather. Tell Godbert that. He is wearing less clothing than before. Honestly, I'm impressed he was wearing clothing at all when we first ran into him. Is Godbert just going to be gradually stripping naked over the course of this quest? I kind of feel like I want to change Sir's voice already. I want less scratchy, more pompous. I'm already leaning in the direction of pompous, but I need to really amp it up for him. Alright, onwards to the Dusk Vigil, right out by the Bane Pool. Alright, I'll just meet you over there then. Now landing near the Bane Pool, it has been a delight to watch the pop-in as we arrive here. Oh my god, he actually is stripping more naked. Did he tear his shirt? This land has a beauty all its own, don't you think? A pity my dear wife isn't here to enjoy it. The one who told us to dress for the weather is the one freezing. The one who refuses to dress for the weather is perfectly fine. I trust you are managing. Good, it would be a shame if we had to turn back now. Hang in there, asshole. Look, it's frozen! Wait, does that mean the fish are frozen too? I mean, frequently it's only the top layer that freezes. It has to be pretty cold for it to penetrate down into deeper layers, but the ice generally acts as an insulating layer, keeping at least some of the water below unfrozen? But again, the colder it gets, the thicker the layer of ice will get, and the less water there will be for fish. Fury take me, it's freezing. Bah, this is a waste of time. No living thing could survive in this god's forsaken wasteland. Over there, look! Someone's coming from the vigil! Inspector, Inspector, is that you? As I live and breathe, of all the places to be reunited with Master Zomberbrand's compatriots. How fare you all this fine evening? Hark! A heretic raised from the dead by his brother's unholy magics. Ha! He's not a heretic, he's one of the gentle dead men. What brings you so far from Uldal, good sir? Well, as you know, ours is a rather lonely existence. So when we heard rumors of an abandoned fortress held by zombies, we were delighted. I was chosen to serve as emissary and set out immediately. Alas, it seems my efforts were for naught. We're looking for Hildibrand around here. Have you seen him? Ah, truly. Every last one dead. Oh, right. I went in and killed them all. That is to say, irrevocably dead. If it was necessary, then so be it. Still, after coming all this way, it is more than a little disappointing, you understand? Then, my calculations were wrong? The inspector didn't land in Kurthus. Now, do not fret so. If it is our overlord you seek, then you are in luck. As the founder of the Gentle Dead Men, our fates and our ether are inextricably intertwined. In fact, I can feel it calling to me now. Truly, good sir, you can guide us to Inspector Hildibrand? As surely as my rotting nose can lead me to fresh brains. Follow me, my friends. One must remain vigilant for heresy, for it can manifest in myriad ways. 'Tis a vile, insidious sickness which must needs be burned out ere the infection takes hold. Surely zombification would qualify, yes? Confound it, they've left us behind! I can't wait to see this man absolutely broken and beaten alive by Hildibrand's antics. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, let's go find the Inspector. I'll see you next time for that.